Sit inside the Tesla Model Y, and your first impression is familiarity. The 15-inch floating screen, the expansive and clean dash, and the massive glass roof all are Model 3 sedan features. But look deeper, and you'll notice that the new Model Y compact SUV is much more than a Model 3. The Y's higher seat height, second-row reclining seats, and massive cargo space set the Model Y apart, while its great versatility and superb packaging are its most important traits. This is the first compact crossover from Tesla, and besides offering more interior space than its sedan stablemate, it can travel 316 miles on a single charge. Although the Model 3 and the Model Y are two different vehicles, they share about 70% of their hardware. This is especially apparent in the front half of the cabin. From the driver's perspective, the scene is almost homogeneous. The steering wheel, center console, and dash all came from the Model 3. But that's a good thing, really. The interior has a modern and futuristic look, with hidden air vents and a, mostly, buttonless cabin. The span of wood trim on the dash extends from door to door, and the massive screen continues to serve as the command center for the Model Y. Almost every adjustment, from the air vents to the side view mirrors to the steering wheel position, is taken care of through the tablet-like display. The differences start at the base of the seats, literally. The front seats on the Model Y have been installed on top of risers, giving the driver and front passenger a commanding view of the road. Rather than sitting low, like you would in a sedan, the seating position on the Model Y is a few inches higher, which also allows for easier ingress and egress. The additional headroom on the Model Y makes this possible, giving occupants an SUV-like experience. The vegan leather seats came straight out of the Model 3. They feel supportive and comfortable even after long hours of sitting on them. The look and feel of the pleather is also premium, and these are no fake Ferragamo shoes. The differences between real leather and vegan leather are hard to note. The biggest differences between the Model 3 and the Model Y is the rear seat environment. Sit in the second row, and you're instantly struck by how roomy and airy the back seat feels. That's partly because of the glass roof, but also thanks to ample legroom and headroom. The front seat's risers also afford rear passengers abundant footroom. You can slide your feet pretty deep without any kind of blockage. As we noted during our first ride, the second row can feel tight with 3 adults, as shoulder room is quite limited. The back seats can recline a few degrees for even more comfort, though that interferes with headroom. The coupe-like shape of the Model Y reduces head territory when the back seats are reclined. The absence of a powertrain hump allows the floor to be completely flat, which is fantastic for the person sitting in the middle. Also accessible are air vents and 2 USB Type-C ports for backseat occupants. The Model Y can seat up to 7 passengers with the optional third row. However, most people will go for the standard configuration that seats 5. The optional third row, a $3,000 edition, will not be available until next year, according to Tesla. It's hard to imagine how comfortable the unlucky 2 in the third row would be. Given the coupe-like roof, headroom is going to be pretty limited, and legroom will most likely be compromised. It's probably best to think of 3-row Model YS as a 5+2 when it comes to seating. From the outside, the Model Y looks like a taller and more muscular Model 3, with a compact overall shape. The interior, however, is pretty roomy thanks to the superb packaging techniques that Tesla developed. The Model Y's back seats fold almost completely flat, allowing larger items to fit without a problem. Whether it's an IKEA run or a camping trip, there's likely enough space in the Model Y's cavernous cargo area. Folding the seats is as easy as pausing an Instagram video. Simply press and hold the button on the cargo area, and the back seats will collapse to the front. You can also fold the bench in a 60-40 split from the rear seats thanks to a lever on the seatback shoulders.